Hello, my beautiful queens and kings. You know, the quietest part of healing is grief. And sometimes it's not grief for the person or even for yourself, it's for the life that you weren't able to live. You know, that life that you had planned for, or the one that you just envisioned that you would be in the future, the version of yourself that you thought you'd become now. And that grief doesn't always look like sadness. Sometimes it can be numbness. And that's tough. I can definitely speak from experience. It was just, I'm still dealing with it now. Like, there's times where it's just quiet and I'm not used to that. I'm not used to, my own ego having those thoughts go back and forth in my head, and the whole feeling like I have to be productive all the time. I just feel numb because I'm like, wow, I don't feel like doing this right now. I know it will benefit me and I know it's going to work out for me, but I just don't feel like I have to do it right now. So I don't, because I don't want to force myself, because I know if I'm putting that energy into whatever I'm working on, that's going to come out in my work. So I'm like, right now is just not a good time for me to work. So I need to take a break, but at the same time, I just feel numb. And that's because you're not just grieving what didn't happen. You're grieving who you had to be instead, in survival mode, the old version of you that you're starting to shed. Healing brings clarity. And sometimes with that clarity, you start envisioning the life that you were living before, where you were heading, and how some paths have closed, even though it's ultimately for the best of you, but we still grieve that. We're still like, okay, but what if we would have kept going down this road, but that didn't work out for us and this didn't work out for us? We start grieving those things, but it wasn't because we failed. It's because it was never aligned. And something that I used to ask myself a lot, and you may find yourself asking yourself this as well. Well, if I would have healed sooner, what would my life look like now? And that's not fair. That is not fair to yourself at all, to be like, oh, well, I should have done this differently, and I should have done this, and if this would have happened, and this would have happened. It didn't happen that way. We got to stop focusing on that. Like, well, if it would have went this way or that way, it would have turned out like this, but it didn't. It didn't go that way for a reason, because you weren't aligned. You are aligned now. And now from here, you're going to create a new life based off of what you're aligned on, not based off of survival. You got to remember, you did not miss your life. You are being prepared for this new life that you're creating now. Remember, grief is not a sign that you're ungrateful for who you are today. It's a huge sign that you're honoring what happened. And here's the truth that no one says enough. You're not late. You're not behind. You're not starting over. That is a big one for me. I'm constantly kept feeling like I'm starting over. I'm having to start over. I'm having to start over. I'm having to start over. It's not starting over. You're becoming aligned. Imagine if you kept starting over and over and over again, but you're never fully healed. You haven't fully healed all those times that you quote unquote started over, but you weren't healed. You weren't aligned. Now that you're starting to heal, now you're becoming aligned, and now you're basing off a new life based off of that baseline. I hope that makes sense. Like, because it's kind of like, it's kind of like, well, you are starting over, and maybe you may that this the human language, dude. The human language, like, you're not starting over. If you're looking at it from a sense of you're doing something wrong, and here you are again having to, get rid of all the old baggage again and start this new life all over again. No, you are evolving, and that's what you're going to be doing for the rest of your life. Healing is not just this one done, what is it? Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. It's not just this one thing that you're just going to do one time, and then all of a sudden, all of your problems are gone from the world. You're never going to have anything work against you again. No, you're always going to be healing. You're always going to be evolving. You're always going to be reflecting. You're always going to want to be better than you were yesterday. And that's amazing, because a lot of people, unfortunately, that are in this world don't have that type of mindset. And a lot of them never will. And that's why we're here, to show them that, and to show them through proof that we've done it. And yes, we are a little bit different, but we're all one at the end of the day. At the end of the day, we're all one. And we all came into this human existence. So if somebody else sees that you were able to heal, they're going to realize that they can do it as well. And they can become aligned. They don't have to start over. So if you like this video, I would love for you to give it a like. I would love for you to comment. And when you comment, you have no idea how that could be helping not only just me, because here I am, like I just walked away from narcissism, from covert narcissist. Now I'm homeless, but I wouldn't change it for the world. I feel so much peace. I feel so good. Even in this situation, anybody looking outside would be like, oh, that's bad. That's this, and that. I feel so much peace. I am so happy where I'm at right now. But yeah, of course, you're still homeless. So yeah, there could be things that could make this transition better or faster or whatever. But the biggest thing is I'm safe. I'm safe. And I'm at peace, and I don't have to always be looking over my shoulder, scanning for danger or anything like that. But not only that, I have been in other people's comment sections or reading other people's comments, even if I didn't leave a comment myself, and that was able to inspire me. So you don't know who else is reading those comments that you are able to give them inspiration and motivation to keep going. That's how I was like, I'm going to start practicing being my true, authentic self. And when I started doing that, I started going out to other people's comments and leaving comments or even reading comments. And it's just like, damn, I can actually be that version of myself. And that gave me motivation to start doing it. That's what gave me motivation to continue on this journey, because I've been posting YouTube videos every day for a very long time. And I'm not going to stop, because it's helping me grow as a person. It's helping me so much. It's giving me so much confidence to just be myself and stop trying to be this perfect version and have this great script and people resonate with your authenticity, not with you saying things perfectly all the time. And my baby was about to wake up. But also, I would love for you to subscribe. And again, that's not just for me, that's for you as well, because we're those ones that have felt alone and isolated our entire lives. And now here's our chance to finally come together, to finally be powerful without feeling guilty, without the thoughts of making other people feel uncomfortable. No, we are going to be ourselves, and we are going to come together. We're going to step into that light and be powerful, and we give no fucks anymore. We don't care. This is it. And if you do care, stop caring, because nobody gives a fuck about you. Well, okay, maybe I should have said it like that. I'm talking about those narcissists and those toxic people. They sit there and be, they're trying to gaslight you and manipulate you. Be like, no, I really do care. When you're just going to circle back and come back to the same BS. They don't care about you. We are your real family. Okay. That's so crazy. Our family, our blood family is not really family to us. Those are the ones who helped prepare us for this moment, for us to come together. So I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button so we can become that family, become that soul tribe, and meet other people like ourselves. And until next time, I love you and the universe loves you.